All right, so we're gonna try some stuff. We're going to be talking about two things. I don't really want to do gear reviews on this channel in a sense that I sit down at a desk and tell you guys everything about it. So we're gonna kind of do like on the field reviews, I guess. One of them is gonna be what we're filming this video on, which is the DJI Pocket 2. I went ahead and got the mic pack. It came with a little mic pack. I'm wearing a lapel mic. And the second thing that we're gonna be doing is going to be, of course, some macro photography. The 150 millimeter Irix. Me and Melissa have been using this camera, or this lens a lot recently, and we love it. But yeah, so this is gonna really be a test for the lens and also the gimbal. So we'll see how it goes. What I've got going on now is that I'm just around my parents' house. Melissa and I are staying here until our new home is done. So what we've got here is we just got some dandelions. They're kind of about to fall and break off. So I wanted to go ahead and get some photos of them. There's a slight breeze coming through here, so this is gonna be kind of hard. I don't think I'll really be able to stack much because it's all moving. Whenever I do macro photography, I'm also using the Field World, I think this is a 5.5-inch monitor. It really, really helps you get that focus correct. I found out that that is absolutely key for hitting those, for getting your focus correct. And this one's not moving too much, so I think I might be able to focus stack it, moving just a little bit. But in post, I can just, align it all, and we'll kind of see how that turns out. I took some photos of this stuff. I'm actually gonna do some video. So I'm gonna cut over to the video of the Nikon Z7 II, which is the mirrorless that I'm using right now. So I love this lens. It is so beautiful, it's so gorgeous. It does so well. And right now, I'm actually shooting on f/16. My ISO is at 500, and I'm actually shooting at 1/500. So I'm actually gonna slow that down. You're gonna see some jerking. I'm gonna slow that down and drop my ISO down. And I'm also shooting on, I believe 24 frames per second. That wind. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm okay with the wind considering that it's, the middle of August or beginning of August in southern Alabama. It's freaking hot. So I'm okay with the breeze, and I'm stupid and we're all black. So, that's kind of how it goes. I think it's time to move to a different subject, maybe a little bit more out of the wind. I could probably go on the back side of the house and find something. My dad's got plenty of land out here, so we'll be able to find something. So let's do that. Let's move. All right, so to kind of get out of the wind, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go to something that I've been wanting to film, wanting to take photos of. So what we're gonna go to now is we are going to go to this mushroom that is growing along the side of an old oak tree stump, I believe it is. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I've been wanting to take some photos of this thing for a while. So we're gonna see if we can't do it. It is in the sun, so this is gonna kind of suck, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so that might be a dud. Now the ants aren't even out on this thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to show you guys it. One thing that I love about the Pocket Pro is that you can film towards you, and with a click of a button, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. That's the button right there. All right, so it just flips it around real quick. So this is the mushroom right here, actually. And I've been really wanting to take some photos of this thing. But usually there's a ton of ants on it, but I don't really see anything. That might just be because the sun is out and it's so freaking hot. So I might have to visit this later on a different day, do another video for the macro, but we'll kind of see how that goes. But we're gonna go try and find something else. And, back to me. I love that it does that. I love that it's pretty easy to just flip it around and stuff. Melissa decided to get this camera because we were out filming for a fishing YouTuber, Real Addicted Adventures. I'll put his channel in the description. We were out filming for him, and it would have been fantastic having this little pocket camera, just so that we could pull it out and kind of film each other and make a video for ourselves too. Then I went to a state park nearby, and took some photos there. I really wish I would have had it then too. So after that day, we just went ahead and ordered one. So that way we could start kind of venturing into the world of YouTube and seeing what we can make. So I have no idea what I'm gonna go to now. I think that what I'm gonna try and do is just find something and we'll kind of see how it goes. Oh man, are you kidding me? Well, we had a fly here, but he ended up moving while I was setting up the Pocket 2. I think I took one picture of him. Yeah, I did. So, so far, I'm really liking the Pocket. I've got the face follow on, so even if I move it, it should still keep up with my face, as you can see. I'm actually not touching the control stick or anything. It's just, it's doing a fantastic job of just actually keeping up with me. Man, my face got blown out there. I'm very interested to see how it looks. I mean, I'm walking right now and it should look pretty stable. This thing's got a built-in gimbal. But yeah, I'm also interested to see what the sound quality sounds like. So whenever I bought this camera, I bought the creator pack. And it's got the little mic pack, it's got the receiver that plugs in. I bet you I'm in just complete silhouette right now. On the mic pack, there's a little button on the side that actually lets you start and stop your camera. So I love that. I love that I don't have to go up and touch it. I love that I don't have to do that. And then it also came with this little tripod thing that it's actually sitting on the ground right now. And I think I've got it actually set up to follow me, correct? Yes, I do. And now you can tell that it is actually following me. I don't have my hands on it whatsoever. There's not another person with me. Camera on, ball head go. Monitor on. All right. Before I got my Z7 II, I actually was still using a GH5 for stills, which if you're not familiar with a GH5, it is a micro four thirds sensor. That's actually what we use for shooting other people. That's one of the reasons why I got the Pocket 2. I didn't want to have to set up the GH5 on a tripod every single time I wanted to record a video. This thing's gonna be awesome. With the GH5, I love that camera. I still love that camera. It's just the autofocus of it is not the best, and it does some amazing video. That's really where it excels, is on video. And we still use it for video, and it's great. I love this thing for stills. So now I'm actually gonna swap over to the video of this so that way you can kind of see what I'm seeing in the lens. So now we're on video on the Z7 II, and I'm going to start kind of pulling this into focus. I am shooting on a kind of makeshift log for the Z7 II. I don't have an external recorder like an Atmos. So I actually found a video, I'll actually put it in the description too, of how to get log, a quote unquote log, on your Z7 II without an external recorder. So I'll put that in the description below too as well. But so now you're seeing the flat profile, and what this lens can really do. I'm just gonna zoom past. I'm gonna change my focus past that original. I do use focus peaking whenever I'm taking pictures and whenever I'm recording. I don't typically use autofocus unless I'm, got my GH5 in the housing. But all in all, I am very happy with this lens and how it performs and everything. And I think it was like 500 bucks, which I mean is fantastic. Don't you just love it when you're walking around in the woods alone and all of a sudden you hear a tree branch snap like right behind you? It's always good fun. Let's continue. So I found a couple more mushrooms. So I'm actually gonna take some portrait photos, portrait orientation photos of these mushrooms. I'm gonna tilt this up just a little bit. Tilt it up, tilt it up, tilt it up, tilt it up. There we go. Okay, I don't have to bend down quite as much. So I'm gonna take some portrait oriented photos of these. Maybe get a little bit further back that we can get a little bit more of it. But we'll kind of see how they go. Yeah, right there, right there. Like the freaking sorting hat from Harry Potter. All right, so always check your mounting plate. Sometimes it can come loose, especially on heavy lenses, things like that. it's drifting on me because of it. So this is all just a setup for one freaking picture. There we go. All right, so now let's do our photo. I'm gonna try and stack these as well. Hey everybody, I'm gonna interject real quick. This is post-Tide, and while editing, I realized that I thought I had the Pocket 2 turned on for a piece. I didn't. I just said that, like I mentioned, put my hand in front of the lens. That is so when I get into post, I know exactly what images I'm stacking. I'll put my hand in front of the lens, take a picture so a black screen appears, and then I know every photo following that black screen is for the stack. And then when I'm done, I take another picture of my hand against the lens so it's black. Just to make it easier for me later on. I'm just interjecting here since I didn't actually record when I was talking about that earlier. Sorry. Back to the video. Black in front. And let's start the stacking. All right. And once again, the black one. Boom, got it. So now I'm gonna go to the video and show you again what I'm seeing on the Nikon Z7 II. And video. So as you can still see, I'm still way past the focus. Let me pull it to. That's some beautiful shots right there. I'm actually going to bump up, or I guess close my aperture some, to really show you the field of view on this, because you've got a lot of depth right here in a macro. So I'm gonna go up to that. I'm gonna slow this down to 1/50, 1/60. So that's f14. And as you can see, it's actually getting a pretty good bit of it in focus, not like a ton, but if I was to be filming something like this, I wanted a macro and I wanted an ant walking around on something like that, you definitely can do it. And I mean, I'm looking at my external monitor and it looks fantastic to me. I mean, I could push the focus a little bit. I could pull it just a little bit closer to you to really get the edge of that mushroom, or I could push it and really get the back of it. But if there was something crawling around on here, I could easily just be following it and really kind of getting that beautiful, beautiful video. Man, I really wish there was something on here right now. But, and just to show you, I'm about to actually grab the Pocket 2 and get real kind of close and show you exactly where I'm set up and what I'm actually pointing at, because I don't think you can tell it from that angle. So let's cut to that. All right, so here are the mushrooms that I'm actually taking photos of, and so that's set right there. My lens is actually a pretty good ways away from it. I mean, in comparison, I'm very close, but for macro, I'm not like right on top of it, like, you know, like you really want some macro to be. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with this lens, and I can't wait to get in there and edit. And maybe for like the end card or something, I'll throw up some of the pictures that came from it. That's actually a pretty good idea. I might do that. 1, 2, 3. Eyes back on me. So I guess that'll be it. I'm gonna start trying to do a little bit more of this kind of video. When Melissa and I are together and we're doing photos or videos or whatever, it's probably gonna work a little bit different. I'm still gonna be using the Pocket 2, but I'm gonna be using also the GH5 and the Nikon Z7 II. But hopefully this will be a good video. Hopefully people will enjoy it. And there's a lot of highlight on my face right there. That's still pretty bad. So hopefully I will be able to start doing some of these more regularly, have some consistent uploads, and take all of you on more adventures that we go on. But until next time. It even comes with this case that you can put it in to protect it in your pocket. I love this thing.